Apolog is amazing. I know I sound like a fanboy right now, but honestly, I feel like Apolog is truly a revolutionary feature when it comes to smartphone filmmaking because it distorts the line between a smartphone camera and a pro camera. My favorite features about Apolog are that it's super easy to use when it comes to, exposure and white balance. If you know the proper settings, of course. If you want to learn more about the proper settings with Apolog, watch this video right here. It's also very flexible when it comes to achieving looks when color grading in post-production. You can push it left and right and the image will still hold up, no problem. Also, if you slightly underexpose your Apolog footage, you will be able to easily bring up the exposure and not introduce a significant amount of noise in the shadows, which is awesome. But by far, my favorite feature about Apolog are the colors, especially skin tones. I feel like skin tones from Apolog look much better than from my Sony ZV-E1 when shooting in S-Log3, because no matter how much I set the white balance correctly with this camera and then I properly adjust the white balance in DaVinci Resolve, I still have to take an extra step to qualify my skin and properly adjust the skin tones. Whereas with the iPhone when shooting in Apolog, I set the white balance correctly, I then tweak the white balance in DaVinci Resolve and that's it. The skin will always look fantastic, which is my favorite feature by far about Apolog. It looks so amazing, like the skin tones look so much better on this camera in my opinion than on my S-Log3 Sony ZV-E1. I know I sound like a fanboy saying this and that and this and that, but honestly I'm just stating facts. I'm just sharing my experience when it comes to shooting and using Apolog. I truly believe this is the first step when it comes to making this device, a smartphone, a true professional camera that can be used in a pro environment like shooting weddings, commercials, movies. I mean, I just finished shooting this movie 28 years later with an iPhone. I feel like it's an overkill. Obviously, I would use like a pro camera for shooting a movie, but using these as like a C or D camera or in a tight setting like shooting in a car or something like that, I feel like these things will work just fine. I'm just very impressed. Every time I bring a clip, I shoot with my iPhone, then come back home, import these clips to DaVinci Resolve and start, playing around with the clips, I'm like, wow, was this really shot with an iPhone? How does it look so good? Like I remember when shooting with my old iPhone XR, although it's very old, I was never impressed with the footage. But with this phone, like every single time I bring a clip to DaVinci Resolve, I'm like, wow, this looks amazing. It looks in some ways, like I said, better than S-Log3 on my expensive camera. The only downsides of the iPhone, I guess, it's that the sensor is very small. You cannot really control the aperture, and it's also very distracting to use an iPhone as a camera because it can do so many other things than just, using it as a camera. Whereas with the camera, you're just doing camera things and that's it. But still, having this quality of camera and having Apolog always in your pocket, I feel like it's super valuable, and in a way I feel like it's going to completely destroy compact cameras like Sony ZV-1, like Canon G7X and all these compact like point and shoot cameras. I feel like slowly smartphones are like overtaking these compact cameras, and Apolog is the first step towards that, at least when it comes to video shooting, because I feel before the footage from an iPhone was not really impressive for someone as picky as me, and now it's really impressive. And if they are going to put like a bigger sensor in this and some technology that will allow us to zoom optically somehow inside, I don't know, maybe they will do something, then it will completely like eliminate, in my personal opinion, the point and shoot market, in a way at least. Anyhow, I also just launched my new Apolog LUTs, which will convert Apolog to Rec 709 and also add like a mini look to the footage to make it much easier for you to get, amazing results as quickly as possible. If you want to check out these LUTs, I will leave a link down below.